Lesson 34, A Happy Discovery. In this text, we'll talk about visiting antique shops. Now first, listen to the text and answer this question. What was the happy discovery? 这个幸运的发现是什么？
Antique shops exert a peculiar fascination on a great many people. The more expensive kind of antique shop, where rare objects are beautifully displayed in glass cases to keep them free from dust, is usually a forbidding place. But no one has to muster up courage to enter a less pretentious antique shop. There is always hope that in its labyrinth of musty, dark, disordered rooms, a real rarity will be found amongst the piles of assorted junk that litter the floors. No one discovers a rarity by chance. A truly dedicated bargain hunter must have patience, and above all, the ability to recognize the worth of something when he sees it. To do this, he must be at least as knowledgeable as the dealer. Like a scientist bent on making a discovery, he must cherish the hope that one day he will be amply rewarded. My old friend, Frank Halliday, is just such a person. He has often described to me how he picked up a masterpiece for a mere £50. One Saturday morning, Frank visited an antique shop in my neighborhood. As he had never been there before, he found a great deal to interest him. The morning passed rapidly, and Frank was about to leave when he noticed a large packing case lying on the floor. The dealer told him that it had just come in, but that he could not be bothered to open it. Frank begged him to do so, and the dealer reluctantly prized it open. The contents were disappointing. Apart from an interesting-looking carved dagger, the box was full of crockery, much of it broken. Frank gently lifted the crockery out of the box and suddenly noticed a miniature painting at the bottom of the packing case. As its composition and line reminded him of an Italian painting he knew well, he decided to buy it. Glancing at it briefly, the dealer told him that it was worth £50. Frank could hardly conceal his excitement, for he knew that he had made a real discovery. The tiny painting proved to be an unknown masterpiece by Correggio and was worth hundreds of thousands of pounds.
So now did you answer the question? What was the happy discovery? Right. The author's friend Frank discovered a miniature painting by the famous Italian painter Correggio worth hundreds of thousands of pounds. 作者的朋友 Frank 在一家店里呢，恰好发现了著名的意大利画家 Correggio 的一幅微型画，价值几十万英镑。But before the text tells us about the happy discovery made by Frank, it first introduces the antique shops. According to the author, there are two different kinds of antique shops. One being very expensive, and they usually look very forbidding. 一种呢是看来非常高级的，令人望而却步。The other kind is the less pretentious ones, where rarities might be found. And then the author tells us what is needed for an antique hunter. 然后呢，作者要告诉我们，一个寻找古玩的人，他需要具备什么样的素质？ Patience and knowledge are necessary. And Frank happened to possess both qualities, and he made his happy discovery in the latter kind of shop. Okay, now we'll look at the language points. Antique shops exert a peculiar fascination on a great many people. Exert means have, but it's stronger and more active than have. Exert 这个动词呢，跟 have 词义相同，但是更为强调。Look at this example that we have learned. Advertising exerts a subtle influence on us. 那我们在前面的课文中学过，施加影响可以说 exert influence. Peculiar means strange, but here it's closer to unique. Peculiar 呢，通常有两种词义，一种是说奇怪的，另外呢是独有的或者特有的。这里呢是表示第二层词义。Look at one more example. He deals with things in his own peculiar way. Here it means the way that is peculiar to himself, the way that is unique to himself. 他呢以他独有的一种方式来处理事情。Fascination 魅力，它跟 attraction charm 意思相近。But it emphasizes that it has stronger charm and it has an irresistible spell. 但是 fascination 比这两个词表达的程度都要更为强烈。Look at this example. Tibet holds a great fascination for tourists. 西藏对旅游者来说具有非凡的魅力。Keep them free from dust.Free from 我们在前面的课文中学习过。He is free from the thousands of anxieties which afflict other people. Be free from means he is without the thousands of anxieties. 那么这篇课文中 free from dust 是用来形容食物的。Look at one more example. We need a room free from noise.我们需要一间没有噪音的房间。The more expensive kind of antique shop is usually a forbidding place. Forbidding means frightening or unfriendly, 令人望而却步的，或者说拒人千里的。Look at this example. The secretary always wears a forbidding look.这个秘书呢，总是一副拒人千里的样子。用一个动词后边加上 ing 来拟人化的形容一个地点，除了 forbidding 之外，还有一个常用的就是 inviting, which means friendly. For example, their apartment was a cheerful and inviting place. 他们的这个公寓呢，气氛非常的明快和友好。No one has to muster up courage. Muster up means summon up courage, 鼓起勇气。Muster up 后边经常跟的宾语还有 muster up support, muster up strength. Look at this example. The team is trying to muster up all the support they can get to win the game.这支队呢，在试图聚集所有的支持力量来赢得比赛。Less pretentious antique shop. Pretentious means showy, 装腔作势的，装模作样的。Look at one more example where pretentious describes a person. 我们来看看这个用 pretentious 来形容人的例句。It was pretentious of him to insist on being called Sir. 他非是坚持要人叫他先生，这个非常装腔作势。There is always hope that. Hope here means possibility. 总有这种可能性。没有可能可以说 there is no hope. 有一些可能 there is some hope. Look at this example. There was no hope or some hope that we would get there on time. 我们没有可能准时到达那儿，或者我们还有可能准时到达那里。A real rarity will be found. Rarity means rare objects. 课文另有一处出现了 rare objects， 这两个词的意思是一样的。Amongst the piles of assorted junk. Amongst is the same as among, but it is especially used by British English. Amongst 跟 among 意思完全相同，但是尤其是在英国英语中被应用。Assorted junk means junk of different kinds. Assorted 就是各种各样的意思。For example, a box of assorted cookies, 一盒各种各样的曲奇。Junk that litter the floors. Litter means the same as scatter, 摊在地上。Look at these two examples. Bottles and cans littered the stadium. 这句话同样可以用被动语态来表达，就变成 The stadium was littered with bottles and cans. 体育场中扔得满是瓶瓶罐罐。No one discovers a rarity by chance. By chance means by accident, 偶然的。Look at this example. I got to know him completely by chance. 我完全是出于偶然才认识他的。A truly dedicated bargain hunter. Truly dedicated means truly devoted. 这里 truly 是用来强调 dedicated 的。Look at this example. He is a truly great director. Truly 同样是用来强调 great， 他是一个的确伟大的导演。那么表示真正的，英文中还有 really. Let's compare the two words. 这句话我还可以表达为 He is a really great director. 这里 truly 跟 really 意思相同。But if I say he is really a great director, I indicate that he is really a great director, though he doesn't seem to be. 虽然他表面看起来不像，但是他确实是一个伟大的导演。Here really cannot be replaced by truly. 在这种意义下 really 不能用 truly 来替换。A bargain hunter is somebody who looks for bargains everywhere. Bargain hunter 这个词我们在前面的课文中曾经讲过，就是寻找便宜货的人。So hunter means a seeker or a collector. 一个寻找者或者说收集者。For example, a souvenir hunter is somebody who looks for souvenirs, 收集纪念品的人。Or an autograph hunter is somebody who looks for autographs by famous people, 就是一个到处找名人签字的人。A job hunter is somebody who looks for jobs, 找工作的人。A house hunter is somebody who looks for a place to stay in, 就是找房子的人。And above all is used to say, and the most important thing is. 就是说，他不仅应当有耐心，而且最重要的是 possessing the ability to recognize the worth of something. I'll give you one more example. He is hard-working, easygoing, and above all, intelligent. 他工作认真，而且人随和，但是最重要的，他人很聪明。To recognize the worth of something, here it means to know the value of something when he sees it. Recognize, 我们知道最常用的意思是认出。You can recognize somebody, or you can recognize some voice, or a song, or some symptom, or the value. 我们来举几个例子，看看它的用法。I didn't recognize his voice on the phone. 在电话里，我并没有听出他的声音来。The doctor did not recognize his symptoms. 医生没有诊断出他的症状。Like a scientist bent on making a discovery, Bent on means determined to, 决心决意做什么事情。You can add either a noun or doing something to bent on. 我们来看看两个例子。He seemed bent on revenge at all costs. 看来他是不惜一切代价，决心要复仇。注意这里 bent on 后边加的是名词 revenge. Or, in this example, she's bent on getting married as soon as possible. 她一心一意地希望快一点结婚。Here we use bent on doing something. He must cherish the hope. Cherish means to treat something dearly. 珍惜什么东西。他经常跟的宾语有 cherish certain memories or cherish some dreams. Look at this example. He always cherished the memories of the years he spent at college. 他一直呢非常珍惜在大学时候度过的那几年的记忆。He will be amply rewarded. 我们在前面的课文中曾经学到过 reward 的用法。Remember George? The lady who owns the sweet shop rewarded him with a large box of chocolate. Reward with 用什么东西补偿某人。但是课文中 he will be amply rewarded 意思是他的努力会物有所值。Be rewarded 值得的。Look at this example. All her efforts were rewarded when she saw the baby. So it means once she saw the baby, she would feel that all her efforts were worthwhile. 她的努力都是值得的。那么课文中使用的 be amply rewarded 意思就是 be more than rewarded. Amply means more than enough. For example, facts amply prove that their decision was wrong. 已经有足够的事实表明他们的决定是错误的。He picked up a masterpiece for a mere £50. Pick up means to collect something by chance. Look at this example. That is the place to go if you want to pick up bargains. Here, pick up means collect bargains as well. For a mere £50, 只花了50块钱。这里如果用 only 来表达，就要说成 for only £50. 注意用 mere 的时候，只能放在修饰的名词前边，而且 mere 的前边又加上了一个不定冠词 a. I'll give you one more example. He lost the game by a mere 2 scores. If used only, then would say, he lost the game by only 2 scores. 他仅以2分之差输掉了比赛。如果用 mere 前边要加上不定冠词 a， 然后要把 mere 放在修饰的 2 scores 前边。He could not be bothered to open it. Be bothered to do something means be unwilling to make the effort to do something. 不愿意费力去做什么事情。Look at this example. I cannot be bothered to cook this evening. 我今天晚上可不想再费劲去做饭了。Apart from an interesting-looking carved dagger, apart from means except for, 除了。For example, apart from a couple of spelling mistakes, the essay is quite good. 除了几个拼写错误之外，这篇文章很好。Frank gently lifted the crockery. Gently here means lightly, carefully, 小心翼翼的，轻轻的。Gently can mean 2 things. Look at these 2 examples. She smiled at me gently. Gently here means kindly, 善意的，温柔的。He patted the baby gently. Gently here means the same as the text goes. 就是轻轻地拍着孩子。 reminded him of an Italian painting. Remind of means to make somebody remember the past or some arrangement. We'll look at some examples. That song reminds me of my younger days. So the sentence means, that sentence makes me remember my younger days. His letter reminded me how happy we once had been. 这两句话中 remind 都是 make somebody remember 的意思。它的用法呢，既可以是 remind somebody of something， 也可以是 remind somebody 后边加上一个从句。Remind can also mean make somebody remember certain arrangements. For example, can you remind me about the appointment, please? 你能不能提醒我一下这个约会？ Remind 做提醒讲的时候，它后边跟的副词经常是 about. But we can also say remind somebody to do something. For example, remind me to send an email to her, please. 提醒我给她发一封 email. 在英文中，做定语的通常是形容词或者定语从句。但是我们来看看这篇课文是使用的什么结构做定语。Are displayed in glass cases to keep them free from dust. He found a great deal to interest him. 这两个句子当中，两个不定式其实起的是修饰性的，就是定语的作用。表达为定语从句其实就是 which keep them free from dust and which interested him. 除了使用不定式之外，这句话中 The box was full of crockery, much of it broken. 这里呢使用的是独立主格，也是来修饰 crockery 的。表达为从句就可以说成 much of which was broken. If you have chance to go to England, make sure that you will visit some antique shops. There are a lot of them. You may not find what Frank had found, and you may not be sure whether the antiques are genuine or faked. But many things in an antique shop are of interest. 真的古董就是 genuine antiques, 假的 faked. 这些古董店呢，通常都很有意思。Many of the handicrafts sold in an antique shop cannot be found in a department store or a shopping mall. They might be good ideas for presents. I hope you will enjoy that experience. Okay, I'll see you next time.